Welcome back to Ion Radio. I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And welcome to This is Madness 2025 Match 3 in Round 1, or something akin to that.
Yes. I'm pretty excited. I love Madness. So I'd like to give a big shout out to all of our Patreon members. They get first dibs into the Madness series. So that's how we start selecting.
Today we've got a series of fleets. We have two of them that were selected both from Discord. I have EdHC, who's been a long time participant in Madness, actually. So I'm going to be flying his fleet. It is a Rebel fleet with an MC-80.
Nice. I'm playing Darth Demian's fleet. As the Darth implies, I'm playing an Imperial fleet.
So now let's get to the wacky commander selection, see how bad the selections really are going to be, or maybe they'll be good. Maybe I'll get Akbar. Probably not, but we'll see. And then we'll be right back.
Okay, so I was given Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
It's not bad, it's not good, it's kind of just like having an expert shields tech for free.
Right.
You'll
take it, right?
I'll take it, it's not Constantine. Already been there.
Count Dooku? I mean, thematically this works because it's like Obi-Wan, still part of the Empire, Count Dooku, kind of part of the, the separatist movement that's not just rebels. So, I mean, it kind of works, but...
This is definitely a Star Wars Vision episode.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So, Visions, Ion Radio style. So we're going to see how this works out. I don't know that the commander's going to have much impact. You don't like raid, but you also have commander back. So we're going to find out. So let's get to the full fleets and then right into the action. This is EdHC's list. Ed gets Count Dooku assigned to him this round. Dooku is now on an MC-80 command cruiser with ray Antilles, boosted comms, electronic countermeasures, point defense ion cannons, and linked turbo laser towers. Second combat ship is a CR-90 Corvette A with Ahsoka Tano, turbo laser reroute circuits, and the Jaina's Light title. Supporting all of these combat ships is a GR-75 medium transport flotilla with Tornfar, Bomber Command Center, and Bright Hope. 4 squadrons. Hera Syndulla is in her X-Wing along with 4 generic X-Wing squadrons.
This is Darth Demian's Imperial fleet. We drew Obi-Wan Kenobi, who is sitting on the flagship. Imperial 2 class Star Destroyer with Governor Price. Gunnery teams, point defense ion cannons in XI-7s. The second ship is a Gladiator 1 class Star Destroyer with Commander Beck, Ordnance Experts, Engine Techs, Demolisher, and External Racks. The next ship after that is a Gazanti class carrier with boosted comms and CommsNet. 4 squadrons, there's only 2 of them, Sienna Ray and Volt. I haven't used Volt in a long time, so I'm excited about this.
John had the bid at 28 to 30, electing to go second, giving me the following choices. Most Wanted, Fleet and Being, and Solar Corona. I really don't want Most Wanted because that's going to be an easy target on the MC-80. Fleet and Being lets him use Obi-Wan to his heart's content, and I think I'm just going to go with Solar Corona. We're eliminating the victory points and just making it more difficult for me to hit him.
Thank you for watching Ion Radio. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Come join us on our Discord and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links are in the video description. For great-looking acrylic tokens and accessories, head over to Admiral Tater's Ship Shop. You can find the Ion Radio rulers that we use in our battle reps exclusively here.
have Count Dooku, of all people, on the MC-80 command cruiser here. We're moving at speed 2. I've got the Jaina's Light at speed 2, Bright Hope at speed 2. Hera's leading kind of this V-type formation of sorts. And Count Dooku has 1 nav and 2 concentrate fire tokens on board.
Okay, over here I have Obi-Wan on a Star Destroyer. This is like end of Clone Wars era, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Then you have Commander Beck, you have a Gazanti, and you have my 2 squadrons. They are all going speed 1. Solar Corona we have selected to be this orange tape that is over here.
I am not electing to do anything with Count Dooku yet. So instead, we're going to move this transport. I've got a squadron. I'm going to take it as a token. Speed 2. I don't think I measured this properly. See you, Jen.
Here we're going to go with the Gazanti. The Gazanti's got a concentrate fire, kicking it over with Consnet to the ISD, and slow rolling at 1.
MC-80, nav, token, speed 2.
We have the Gladiator, which is going to take a nav token and go speed 1.
CR90 shows nav token. Speed 2. And I'm going to overlap these two. My fancy.
Didn't see that coming. There you go. So now Hera's in the middle.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bothered me from the beginning. Okay, so we're going to take a nav token for the ISD, and we're going to slide forward 1. Boop. Technically, Volt got hit by the shield dial. Would you like to
Put it in the back corner, yeah.
Well, you'll end up anywhere speed 5 in front of me still. Yeah, fighters to you.
Well, I'm all X-Wings. Hera here. This X-Wing over here. There we go.
That's the end of turn 1.
Start of the ship phase. Dooku's going to give you a navigate rate. Activating the MC-80, I'm going to use Ahsoka off the CR90 to change the nav to a confire. We're then going to reveal the nav, and then with Ramus, get a nav token. No shots, speed 2, using the dial. Does not very much for me. But I know it took. And I got to use Ramus.
Gazanti reveals a nav, tosses it to clear the raid.
GR75 shows a nav. We're going to use that as the dial. So staying at speed 2, moving around like that.
Gladiator reveals a nav, tosses it, clear the raid, go 1 forward.
Jaina's light, nav, dial. We're out of range, so I'm just going to stay at speed 2, but add extra yaw on the first click, moving me to here.
We're going to activate the ISD. We're going to toss the dial, which is a navigate to clear the raid. Spend that to drop to speed 0.
Move Hera here. And this X-Wing to here. Two. Three.
That does it for the turn.
Yeah, on to turn 3. Count Dooku is going to issue out a concentrate fire raid. MC-80 squadrons. I get 4. I can activate all of them. We'll do all 5 Ramus. Boosted counts. So all 5 squadrons get to get activated. I don't know if I'm actually... I might not be able to get all the shots I want.
We'll get the 2.
Not there, so... Alright, on Sienna.
On Sienna?
Or which one's the...
Yeah, that's Sienna.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So obstructed.
I'm gonna drop a red. Block the scatter, take 1.
Yeah. I have to take 1. And then I'm going to counter you.
Mm-hmm.
Take 2.
You choose 1 die to be okay. So re-roll 1 of them.
1.
Still taking 1, but not spending a token to do it. There's the first one. Second squadron. All the way up. same attack on Sienna. 4.
3.
Well, start with 4.
Yep.
Obstructed, so 3. Block both tokens, take 1.
Cool. And then I'm gonna counter with 2. This has been great so far. Highly recommend. Take 2.
2. Next squadron. Does Vault have one of those have to attack? No, that's...
No, he does not
Yep,
have that.
I'm thinking... Alright, same thing against Sienna. Dropping down to 3 after obstruction. Block the scatter, take 2.
Die. That was super not fun, and then I'll counter you for 2. It's great when you just get 0 tokens. I will get rerolls on this one. Or take 2.
Okay, 2.
Yeah. Can't complain about the counter, though.
No,
Can't
your
complain about her being dead.
counter's been good. Let's see, I don't think I have the...
Yeah, you do.
Well,
For that one.
For
the
this
last one, no.
Yeah. Alright, and then against Vault, which this is going to hurt. This is still 4. Because the obstruction's not with him. 2.
You do have reroll. That'd be nice.
Adept 1. The card's different. 3.
Scatter.
Yep.
And then I hit you for 4. Counter 4! Yeah, take 3.
3.
That's not bad.
It's a pretty good counter. We'll move you up anyways. Doesn't do much, but you're there. Alright, there's the squadrons. Don't think I have another shot. I think we're out of range. Even if we were, 1 red's not worth it.
Yep.
So, speed 2. Oh, I clipped the asteroid.
Yay!
Oh, not yay.
Yay! And the people rejoice!
Ruptured engine. After you execute a maneuver, if the speed on your speed dial is greater than 1, suffer 1 damage.
Cool.
This is going to hurt.
I mean, if you have 2 speeds, like, don't take a card or take a damage,
Right,
so
yeah.
it'll be fine. You'll be fine. I have to figure out, I thought both of my ships were going to be still alive, so I have to now measure things. In range. Okay, I'm going to go with the Gladiator. The Gladiator is going to toss its dial, and it's going to clear its raid.
Mm-hmm.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to... I got back shenanigans that I'm actually able to do. And we're going to flag out the front. So that's that one, and that one.
And here. Okay.
Okay, so that's blue dice, right?
Yep.
We'll go against the guy with 5 health, the farthest away first.
All right.
Hit.
All right. Takes it.
Then we go against Hera.
That's not going to matter. She's got 2 braces.
Accuracy.
Okay.
And then the guy on 1. Hit.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do before that? Yeah, no, it's not a... Yep, that's good. Cool. Okay, we're going to move forward 1. And now we're going to demo. Everything except the guy on 4. Miss. What we're going to do is we're going to take a raid. We're going to treat it as taking the token. I'm going to take a concentrate fire to reroll it.
Okay.
Miss. Oh well. Okay, then we'll rapid do this. Hera.
Yep.
Hit, of course. I'm going to roll all hits from here on out, probably.
She's going to have to take it because I can't brace anything.
X-Wing on 3 closest to me. Hit.
Yeah, Dodge is just a squadron, so yeah.
Yep, I'm going to... Then the next one. Miss.
Okay.
Oh well. Oh, 1 health. Stinks. Okay.
We're going to activate Bright Hope. Bright Hope shows a nav. We're going to use it. We're going to jump up to speed 3. Land there.
Okay. We're going to go with the Gazanti. The Gazanti is revealing a squadron. We're going to use it! Ooh. Who would have thought? We're going to, with this guy, it's the only way he gets to attack. We can only attack these
You
two.
got the
So
two
we'll
there.
attack the guy on 2 health
On 2 health.
with 2 blues and a black.
Yep.
He's dead.
Yep.
Boom!
At least it was worth going for the guy on 2.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm going to flag that guy with a black dice. The guy on 2.
Mhm.
Or guy on 3. Now he's on 2.
Okay.
And then we slow roll forward. Boop. Still at long.
Okay. That was going to be my question.
Very medium from this ship.
I think I have you double arc here, but I could be wrong. I need a... No, just the side. Obstructed regardless, so
Yeah,
that's
but it's
a
Janus,
non-shot.
so it doesn't matter. It's Gina's light.
Right, but it's
It's a
one.
big. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Gina's light, Confire. We're going to use it as the dial, long range shot into the front of the Gazanti.
It is solar.
Okay. So we'll start with my 2 reds. And we will Confire in another red. And I'm going to intentionally TRC it, one of those blanks to a double, and then force you to use your scatter.
Scatter.
Okay. Okay, staying at speed 2. Doing this, Janus.
You make it very easy for me to decide on what I want to do. We're going to activate the ISD. The ISD is revealing a navigate because I need to have the navigate here. And we're going to shoot out the front. I can flag everything. So we will start on the guy on 1 health. It's nothing so far. Hit.
Okay, he's gone.
Then let's go to the guy on 2 health.
Okay, 2 health.
Gambling here, Ken. 1.
Okay.
Then we'll go to the guy on, what's that, 4?
He's on 4.
Take him down to 3.
He's down to 3, and then you got Hera.
Hera. Who, if I somehow miraculously roll 2, you
Will
can
brace
brace it. 1.
Only 1. Hera has not been able to use any of her tokens.
And neither did my guy, so.
Yeah, well, I guess that's fair then.
Okay, that is all my attackants.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to move now,
That you do.
which I will be moving. Obviously, speed up to speed 1, because I would like to move and use tokens next turn. Who would have thought? Do I overlap Bolt? I think I will.
Yep.
Where would
Send
you
me
like
the
it?
back corner, please. Okay.
I think that's it for the
I
turn.
believe so. So on to turn 4. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start with the CR90 with Ahsoka, Confire, and we're going to fire into the Gazanti at close range. So 2 reds and a blue. Oh, there's my accuracy. We're going to
You can get rid of it because it's Solar Corona.
Right, thank you.
Yep.
So that's gone. What's on the Corona?
Now can't add in a blue.
Confire in a red. And then I am going to leave it at 1.
Take 1.
And then side to side, 1 red into the Gladiator. Jaina's light, so no obstruction. Take 1. I will leave it.
It's long.
Yep.
Cancel it.
Yep.
This is a struggle.
At speed 2. And I am going to stay where I'm at, ram the Gazanti.
Cool. We're going to go with the Gladiator. The Gladiator is going to toss its style. It is a nav, I believe. And we're going to clear that. Then at this point, I'm going to take a squadron raid to give a token worth of squadrons with Beck to activate my good old friend here.
Volscaris.
We are just in range, and we have 5, so we're gonna just fly ourselves right up here and literally touch everyone.
Yep.
We choose to target Hera.
Can't. Hera doesn't have escort.
Oh, she doesn't have a...
She does not have escort.
Ah! Well, that stinks.
Do you want to change?
No, I'm still putting her right where she is. Then what we're going to do is we're going to target the guy on...
3.
Let me check ranges first. I mean, there's a chance. There's a chance, Ken! Target the guy on 3. Alright. For 3.
Alright, well, he's gone.
This has worked out way better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna flak. We're gonna flak out the side. And, yeah. We'll start with the guy on 1. Miss. We will take a Confire raid. That's my second use of Beck. To get a token's worth of stuff to reroll it. Hit. Boom.
It's gone. Oop. I just knocked your ISD out of the way. You can reposition that where you think it was. I'm going to defer to where you think it was. It was roughly there.
They're roughly there. Okay. Then we're going to flak Hera. Hit.
Yeah, I guess I have to take that, don't I?
Cool. And then we're going to move. And have to decide if I want to jump up to speed 2 with the token. And I think I do. So we'll do this. Some things just out. Look at that. So irritating. And we'll then take, I believe, 2 red shots into your front, but we'll measure to see if I can even hit your front. Yes. So we'll shoot 2 reds into the CR90's front. 2 reds, medium range. Take a double.
Reroll it.
Crit. Into your front.
We'll redirect that to my left side. Yep, thank you.
Okay. And then, because I spent it after my attack, I can now engine tech. As soon as I go to measure, I'm committing to it. Do I want to engine tech? Yes. We engine tech to there. You can full on blast me.
Activate the MC-80. MC-80 shows a concentrate fire. Dial. We're going to fire out the side and go for the gladiator.
Okay.
So that's 3 and 3. Okay. Let's see here.
I think you're going to be at 6.
I think they will be. So let's go ahead and LTT this.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, it is 6. But and then I'm going to confire in a blue die. 7.
Brace to 4. Redirect to the far side.
So this side.
And because of OB1, it reduces it to a total of 3. So those shields are all gone.
So 1, 2, and then third one off the front.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, look at that, OB1.
OB1 actually being useful.
Doing work!
I am going to spend the nav token. We're going to drop down to speed 1. Do that. And off that pesky little. I just clicked it too, which is annoying.
Okay, we're going to activate the ISD. The ISD is revealing a concentrate fire. We're going to spend the token and to wipe that out. And then I think we're going to take a big old whack of do at your CR90. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just shoot into your front. Does not matter. Okay, so we're going to drop a red dice because of the obstruction. And I am not a solar.
Jeez.
Or block all your tokens. I think you're going to die.
I might.
And then Price says I will spend 1. And flip that bad boy to a double. Take 5.
No, I'm going to get close.
Oh, 1 off! Oh,
1, 2.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm adding in the blue dice.
Okay.
Confire.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta use the confire when I remember it.
Yep.
For an accuracy. Cool. So that's a wasted
To
accuracy.
get anything else?
No.
Okay. So 2, and I need to take 3 more.
And the crit is. We haven't seen one.
Nope. Crew panic before you reveal command dial, suffer 1 damage or discard that dial.
Cool.
That is not much better.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay. Alright. I see where this is going.
That was a lot of accuracies.
That was a lot of
This would have been good in the last game.
You know what?
Spoilers.
I was gonna say.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay. My second attack, I'm gonna flag Hera with 2 blues.
Go for it.
Because of gunnery teams. Nothing. Awesome. And then I guess we are moving. We're gonna move right here.
You get to heal the damage you don't have.
Yep.
leaves me to Bright Hope, Nav, I'm going to use the dial.
To maneuver.
Yeah. I think I'll fit in there. We'll see. Nope. So I ram myself. I wind up going back here, and I'm exposing my rear to nobody, which is good. But I do damage to myself, which is not what I wanted.
Okay. Gazanti goes. Gazanti reveals a Confire, takes it as a token, kicks it to the ISD. And then I take my shot against your front of the CR90, Ken. Accuracy. Oh well.
Salvo.
That's it. And then, you know what, we'll shoot against the MC80, because that's fun too. I think I only can shoot into your front.
I think so.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter, it's one dice. Hit.
Yeah, I'm just going to shove that off to the side.
Do you have PDICs?
I do have
It'd make me
PDICs. Are
reroll
you
it.
close? Yeah, re-roll.
Still hit.
Yeah, well, I'm still shoving it then over to the left-hand side here. So that shield's down to 3.
Woo!
Okay.
So much damage. And then I ram you.
Yep, taking another damage from you. And then for squadrons, I can shoot at Vault.
Yep.
Well, let's finish this. So a red, 2 blues, and a black. Block
man.
the scatter, take 3.
Okay, I will brace it, take 2,
Yep,
and then I counter you 4.
4. I'm at 1.
Yeah, so I need a hit.
Hey, you got 3. Hera has been defeated.
Actually, I needed technically 2 hits, because then you
Right.
couldn't reroll it. Because of damage.
Yes, that is true.
Okay. Well, that fighter ball did way more than I thought.
Yeah. Almost killed Vault. I believe that is it for turn 4.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Alright, we're turn 5. Dooku's just going to give your ISD a concentrate fire raid now, because let's go ahead and
You
give
do it
one.
while I have a token?
Yeah. And then we're going to activate the CR90. We are tossing the dial, because if I have to discard it or I blow up.
Hey, that sounds like fun.
Doesn't it though? So we're going to fire in my side into the front of your gladiator. Alright, so here we go. Side shots. One of these goes away. And then
Give me one moment.
we're then going to TRC and make that into a double.
Can I have you reroll it?
To 1.
I will Obi-Wan it to 0.
Okay. We're then going to fire out the front. Into the Gazanti.
One of them goes away.
That there. Take 1.
I have to try to re-roll it.
Take 1.
Boom, it's dead.
We're gonna see where I might land here. Here's what I'm doing. Speed 2. Like that, good.
Okey-doke. Yikes for you.
I could jump up to 3, but it's not changing anything. So, but now at least
I can hit your rear, maybe? Like, this is just a weird angle.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird. Really, really weird. Let's do this. We're going to activate the ISD. The ISD is going to be revealing a confire. We're going to clear this with the token. And we're going to actually shoot long range into the side of Bright Hope.
Okay. Obstructed.
Obstructed.
Yep.
Into the side of Bright Hope. For 3 red dice. We're going to concentrate fire in our red dice. And then we're going to say, hey, Price. Make this into an accuracy. And block your evade.
I guess we're going to scatter. Well, hang on. Yeah, I'm going to scatter.
Cool. Now, oddly enough, not obstructed. Weird. For the full barrage into the CR-90's rear. For block your evade. And that's enough to kill you if you took every single shield down that you got. So you can...
Well, I mean, the most I can do is I need
Reroll
2 damage. And I can re-roll 2, but you still have plenty, so it's gone. Regardless of what I do.
Mhm.
Yeah, so the crit is injured crew. I discard a defense token. This ship has been destroyed. But I kind of figured that was going to be the case, so not too surprised.
Squish Volt. Where would you like Volt?
We're going to put the vault right here.
Okay. I should lock it in.
Then we're going to activate the MC-80. MC-80 shows a concentrate fire, so we will use that. We are going to fire my front...
Side?
Yeah, my side rather. To the front of the ISD.
ISD?
We're long to the Gladiator, I think. Or are we medium?
We're medium. We can
Oh,
make
for
that
medium,
shit
the
again.
Gladiator. Okay, then we'll shoot at the
I'm
Gladiator.
like, first we're shooting the Gladiator.
Yeah. Well, I thought we were long. Let's do that. Can't do the Ahsoka trick because she's gone. LTTs is all I got. One of those goes away. We're gonna get rid of that one. We still have 2 shields over there, right? We're just gonna put these over here for the moment. I'm going to confire and dial. So let's bring in a blue, re-roll the red. So that's 2, 4, 5. 3 if you brace. Goes away. 2 if you brace. Okay, so we're gonna block the brace. I'm gonna block the evade. it like that.
I toss this. So I will take a crit then.
So 2 and 2, so 4 shields are gone.
Yep. You cannot attack at long range. Well, okay.
I don't know that that's a problem.
I think I'm going to be fine in this case.
Yeah. And I'm moving speed 1. And, yeah, we're just going to do this. John.
Gladiator's going to go. It is tossing the dial to clear all the raid. We're going to shoot out of my front into the side of the Cazares.
The transport?
Yes, exactly that.
Gazanti's gone.
Yes,
I blew
you
it up.
already killed it.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll all of this in. 5.
You've already activated that. The demo. You're firing your front, right?
Yep.
Scatter.
Then we're going to move, and we're going to take a nav raid to use a nav dial. And we're gonna
Dial
probably
or 2?
well, it becomes a I gain a nav token, so I can jump up to speed 3. And we're gonna land ourselves right there. Actually, I can actually lock this in. Ugh. Lose all of them. Now we shoot you into the front. It's going to be 4 black dice to start. That's pretty good. We're going to X-Rax on this. It always feels like a waste to X-Rax into Flotilla. There's no way I'm killing your other thing. And then we're going to Ordnance Experts this. You can have me reroll that, but then you're taking 5.
I mean, re-roll those. That's all I can re-roll, so you're going to have at least 1. It's gone. So, crit would be injured crew. I get another one. There's no forward shields. Transport blows up.
Then I'm going to engine tech. And try to avoid... Oh, no, that ship's dead next turn. It may have been better to stay where I was.
Maybe. I got you doubled now.
Yeah, that's good times. Woo! Yeah, that'll be fun.
I
think we can pretty much end it then.
I think so.
Okay.
Although it'll be turn 6, so really.
Fighter flies.
Yeah, figured that was going to happen.
That's my turn.
All right, turn 6. Alright, we've got the command cruiser Confire. We're going to use it and we're going to fire. Let's start rear in. So 2 blues and a red. This is not going to be impacted by Solar Corona. Not bad. Let's go ahead and let's Confire in here and throw in a blue. And that's 4 to your side.
I really can't do much. I'm just going to brace it, take a crit. Faulty, you can't spend exhausted defense tokens. I'm dead. Pretty much. Okay, make your next run.
Okay, so then that's 3 and 3. I mean, you can't spend that.
So that goes away because of solar.
Right, sorry.
And then you re-roll a red.
Yeah, with LTTs, take 4.
Okay, so I have to toss this. And I have to have you re-roll those. No, it doesn't matter. I'm dead.
Yeah, because you got 2. You're dead.
Boom. Okay.
I'll move forward. because I'm not going to shoot you. You're not going to be able to do anything with me. So that's game.
Yep.
Well, it kind of came down to Bright Hope at the end of the day. If I could have kept Bright Hope out, and we were at the point where I was just trying to move it away. And you gave me some hard choices, especially with that last onslaught with the Gladiator. And I was thinking, do I do the scatter or do I risk it being destroyed right here? And I knew you had black dice coming up, so I was kind of gambling a little bit. Probably should have done the evade just to see what I could have done, and then maybe stomached a second shot because I knew it was just going to be black dice. But it is what it is.
Big MVP for me is back.
Oh,
that completely countered your didn't know you were going to have it Dooku. Because every time I just I'll take them, toss them, take them, toss them. It didn't even matter what my dial was. It really didn't.
It really didn't matter. Dooku didn't have the effect that I wanted him to have. Hera and the X-Wings did a lot more damage to your fighters than I was expecting them to do.
No, you should have wiped the floor with me. My fighters punched so significantly over their weight class.
Well, with the counter. But see, that's the thing with Scaras. Vault, when he's countering, he's rolling 4 dice. And I was hoping to take them out. And I almost did. And in all rights, I probably should have flacked at Scaras, which I was going to do, but you took out the transport before I could pull that off. That might have
worked. You saw the scatter.
That's true.
Yeah,
So
the Gladiator with Beck annihilated flak into you like crazy.
You did more damage with flak than I think you may have done with counters.
Yeah.
And especially when you started rolling the double flak off the ISD, that was just that hurt.
Yeah.
Big ships really didn't play much of a role in the game. I mean, I tossed the Gladiator with it, but I mean...
Yeah, we punched each other's small ships and cleaned up the rest, and that was pretty much the game. So I ended with 165 points. Ken ended with 141 points for a difference of 24 points for a 5-6.
So far in Madness, 2 fairly close games that were really one ship making all the difference. So not bad, but Ed, apologies you're not making it into round 2 this year, but maybe next.
Yep. Congratulations, Darth Demian. You're going to move forward into the tournament, and may the odds ever be in your favor that you get a better commander next time.
Well, before we start talking about next match, we're going to do a quick shout out to all of our Patreon members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It helps us out quite a bit. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon member, link is down below.
Okay, if you would like to check out all the acrylic items that we're using in this episode, there's a link down below to Admiral Tater shop.
And until next time, I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And this is Madness.